Ahoy, this is Zdenka. What can be very tricky is when you film yourself by yourself, when you don't have any help. And I know because I film most of the time by myself. So in today's video, I'm gonna share some tips and tricks for filming solo B-roll. Let's talk about the gear. You might only have a camera and a couple lenses, or you might only have a smartphone, and that's really all you need. You just need to bring with you a sturdy tripod, which can be extended to a good height, or you can be someone who has more gear, and that can certainly help you to create wide variety of shots. I have a 360 camera, which is an enormous help for me as it is recording everything around and I don't have to worry about positioning it. I also use it with the giant invisible selfie stick as I don't have a drone. I just choose the shots in the post. Or you can be someone who actually has a drone and that can give you very different point of view. Whenever you are in a location and you want to film yourself, you might want to think about the previous scene and the following one. Are you using this B-roll to move from place A to place B? Or is it supposed to follow what you are previously talking about in the video? Or is it strictly a B-roll on top of spoken word? There are so many ways you can fit it in your video. I tend to use it most of the time on top of the spoken word, so strictly as a B-roll. Or if I want to break the pace of the video, so if I'm talking too long about a certain topic and I want to give the viewer a little bit rest to watch something cool or nice, and then I'll come back to talking some more about different topic. Let's move on to how to make it as a story, but first I need to tell you that this video has been brought to you by Skillshare, which is an online community with thousands of great classes for creators. You can learn anything about animation, film and video, photography, graphic design, illustration, and much more. There are always new premium classes being launched. There are no ads as it is specifically curated for learning. It is quite affordable with annual membership, which is less than $10 a month. Stick around till I'll show you how I actually created those solo B-roll shots, and then I'll tell you which classes I like personally. What works for me is to get what I call a sequence of 5 shots to tell the story. And those 5 shots are strictly shots of myself. On top of that, I shoot surroundings as well, which will help mixing it all together. Those 5 shots are usually a mix of wide shots, medium, and close-up shots of me doing something, action shots. If you have more lenses, try to shoot with different focal length to get great variety. Take advantage of foreground and background. Shoot through stuff. Let's look at some example. Here's a mix of shot from far away and then some medium shots and close-up shots, which I'm also mixing with a footage from 360 camera, which will give me completely a different view. To even get more variety, you can also have some shots from eye level and other shots from the low ground. If you are using a smartphone on a gimbal, you can take advantage of tracking features, so the camera can actually track you if you're perhaps moving, walking. When I shoot myself with a regular camera, I create the movement in a post, and the same goes if I'm filming with the 360 camera. I just pick the scenes and I make the movement in a post. How to create the shots? Well, first of all, choose a location where you have a complete control over your gear. Don't shoot in a city full of strangers. Last thing you want is to place your camera on a tripod, turning away from the camera, turning back, and the camera is gone. Make sure you have your camera nicely leveled with horizon. You don't want it to be crooked. Pay attention to lighting, composition, what is in the background and foreground. If you have a great autofocus on your camera, awesome. What I usually do, I go very close to the camera until I see the camera is tracking me, and then I usually back up to get the shot. If I'm filming through stuff or further from the camera, I have to use manual focus, otherwise it will be hunting for the focus or you're not going to be in the focus at all. The foreground will be sharp and you're gonna be blurry. I also sometimes use my smartphone app, which connects with the camera via Wi-Fi. If I film with Canon M6 Mark II, then I use Canon Camera Connect. If I use Sony a7S III, I use Imaging Edge mobile app. I can control the focus by tapping on the face, but if even that doesn't still work, then manual focus it is. Once I'm done filming, I import the video to editing software. I use Adobe Premiere Pro, and there I create the movement. I zoom in and I zoom out. I pan from side to side or up and down, basically so the shot is not so static. If you're enjoying this tutorial so far, then you might also enjoy more classes at Skillshare. I personally really liked Instagram-worthy photography, shoot, edit and share with Brandon Wolfel. He has this very specific style when it comes to photography, and that's what's making him unique. And as you know, I'm quite involved with stock photography and video. There is an interesting class, Creative Video Storytelling and Editing, Making the Most of Stock Footage by Nikki Steffens, which really went into great detail on creating high-quality clips and how to actually find them in your footage. Skillshare is offering free trial to first 1,000 of my subscribers. You can find the link in the video description below so you can explore your creativity. Once you have your clips edited and color graded, then you can make it fit into your video. You can make it short, you can make it long, depending what you need it for. Or you can just add a music, cut it together, have fun with it. You can come up with something like this. Thumbs up if you found it useful and subscribe for more. If you have any questions, comments, or simply want to say hi or ahoy, you know what to do. Leave it below. And I'll see you, my friends, in the next video. Ciao, ahoy.